season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
John Hightower now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback up for
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. And all the guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Oh, my goodness. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Panthers, nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Able to get away, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jason Peters.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now it's Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and inches at the Bucs 11-yard line.
Darnold into the hands of his receiver Anderson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
That's right, baby. It's all.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Fournette, a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. John Hightower now from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. John Hightower now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a throw here to his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10, and he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And here's Joseph Charlton now,
as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
and they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady again. Open man has got one. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Touchdown! 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and the lead will swell by one more.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
From the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A handoff to Fournette. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweat.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now a play fake, Brady. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wait, 20! Regular! I'm coming! 41 Mike, 41 Ozzy!
On play action, now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Brings up 2nd and 8. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score of 63. Panthers 7.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's able to find Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. 44 is the mic, 44 is mic. Check. Yeah. When he hits.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and a...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Evans has it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Fournette once more on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to get...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.